All right, gang, you can see in my rearview mirror, the minute the blue signs started, you can see the green signs. If you look closely, you can see the green signs right in the distance behind this RV. The minute that RV in the rearview mirror starts the city of North Hollywood, and then look at this humongous RV camp on San Fernando on the border of Burbank. Okay, and you know, would you want to work if, you know, I'm not a misogynist, but if you're a woman, do you really want to work at one of these businesses? You know, people say, well, you know, women and men, it's different. It's like, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. In this part of town, if you're a woman, would you feel comfortable going home at night and leaving your office with these RVs here of, you know, people that are doing heroin and meth? I mean, this goes on forever. Look how long it is. And this is where all those homeless people in Burbank are coming from. They claim that we have 300 homeless people in Burbank. This guy even set up he's an off-grid, it's an off-grid housing situation. He's got solar panel on the top and he's got his off-grid house. You know, I mean, this is all public property, folks. This is where your county tax dollars go. And many of these folks here that have these permanent residences in these shanty towns are receiving your government checks funded by your taxes. And it's like, well, you know, we have to help the people in trouble. I'm like, no. These folks here are doing drugs. People, the reason they don't take housing, there's wraparound services, there's housing available. The reason they don't take it is because they can't do drugs and alcohol in their, you know, tiny home. See all these more RVs? They're not allowed to do meth, they're not allowed to do heroin, they're not allowed to do fentanyl. And there's a little break here where they don't have RVs. But, you know, ladies, if you wanted to get a job, would you even apply at a job in a place here? I would think not. Would you want to work the cash register over at Public Storage? Would you want to, you know, would you want to be employed there? Would you feel safe coming home at night, leaving your office job here in this area, knowing that you have this massive, huge, long drug camp right outside of your place of work? I mean, it just goes on forever, people. And this is what's fueling the city of Burbank's daytime homeless population bloom. Now we've got the scooters. The reason I'm so adamant about stopping the scooters, every single homeless person I've met, with the exception of Carrie Mitchell, has a mobile phone, a smartphone. They can unlock a scooter with a smartphone. And so would you feel comfortable with the idea that you can unlock a smartphone and have meth heads and heroin addicts coming down into your city during the nighttime and stealing stuff? That's where they come from. Look at the arrest logs for the city of Burbank, and over and over and over again, you're going to see North Hollywood as the residence. And they say, well, I'm a salesman. No, they're not a salesman. They're selling, maybe they're selling heroin. Maybe they're selling meth. Folks, I have driven almost a mile and they don't stop. They just keep going. This is what's causing the bloom of daytime homeless in the city of Burbank. It is absolutely criminal that the county has allowed this to happen, that LAPD hasn't abated this, that they don't come and tow these vehicles. These are drug and heroin. These are heroin and meth camps. And they keep going. Just look way down there and you'll see they start up again, all the way down there. So I'm going to end the video here because you get the point. I mean, I'm not going to continue showing you, but if you just go down any side street, you'll see more of them on every side street. So this is why we have so much crime in Burbank. This is why your taxes are so high. This is why $9 million goes out, because many of these people get SSI. They get food stamps, or what they would call CalFresh. Many of these people are getting social welfare. They're getting Medicaid, and they're able to continue their drug habits, and they can just live here with no consequences. And they've just showed up from all over California. Some of them are from out of state. Some of them don't have license plates. And they built this shanty town on the side of Burbank, right outside the city of Burbank.